Tim Bresnan has to be soaking this up. He is a character. And what you got to love about him, he's had a great career.
Yep.
He says what he thinks, and he makes no bones about it. He talked about the other guy. He's got a match probably going to happen in January now with Alexei Vovoda.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
But first things first, he's got a task at hand tonight.
Sure, and you know, the ultimate respect there, Alexei Vovoda, who was once considered the greatest arm wrestler in the world, and I mean the phenom, actually said he needed more time to prepare for Tim Bresnan. Think about that. That's the ultimate compliment. And there he is, Timmy the Beast. Yeah. I know that man all too well.
Yeah, you trained with him, and we'll talk about some of those stories. But you know what? He's soaking this atmosphere up.
Sure, sure. And he shines on the big stage. Timmy always has. I mean, you know, he's one of those guys that's ice water through his veins. So I look forward to Tim having a very good showing tonight.
We've documented his training regimen in the past on his farm, and it's an incredible team that he has that helps him train.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm familiar with that team. I used to train with those guys, all of them, and they're such good guys. There you go. I mean, 291 pounds, 50 years old, and let me tell you, that age, and there you see Krasi. I mean, you know, he's got a very tall order in front of him tonight, but I'm going to tell you right now, Tim Bresnan paid him the ultimate respect when saying he would avoid Krasi's hook. I mean, you're talking about two contrasting styles here. Krasimir is probably the toughest person in the world to roll out of a hook, and Tim Bresnan is probably the best in the world at rolling somebody out of a hook. So this is a very interesting fight, and I'm going to tell you what they say, styles make fights. Do they not, Brian?
And listen, you get Kostadinov coming in here, getting a great reception from the fans.
The strongest arms in the world. I mean, you know, who doesn't want to see that, especially the way these guys go at it. And there you see Krasi, 27 years old. I mean,
what's the most impressive thing that you've seen from him?
Oh, well, 25 years old in 2013. He beats John Brzenk 5 matches to none. John Brzenk, the greatest arm wrestler of all time, at 25 years old.
So now let's take a look here. What both of these guys are trying to accomplish, feeling each other out for this first round.
Well, you can see that back pressure from Tim Bresnan was a lot for Krasi to handle. And you saw that rotation, that test. That test is basically saying, this is the way we're going. Chalk flies. We're going to the straps in the setup. Krasimir trying to dig under, which could cause him to end up with his palm up.
A little bit.
So we'll see what happens. But my guess is, oh, there we go. Look at that. Tim Bresnan with the rotation and the pin. I mean, textbook strap pulling right there by Tim Bresnan.
He's a great sport. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
But let me ask you about.
I'm not sure I would go back to the straps with Tim, just because of that rotation. I mean, the straps do bring your wrists closer together. They sometimes can make it easier for you to hook a guy, but. Okay, so there you see how Krasimir is setting up with his foot up on the table now. He's doing that so that he can kind of dive in and get position. He wants to put his shoulder behind his hand at some point. You can see where he's setting up back a little bit more. He's going to want to try to force Tim inside and get his shoulder and inside there so he can block his body, essentially.
Ready,
like
go!
No, he came back out. He tried it, and then he came back out the top row. He's got an elbow foul right there. He looks very ready for this match.
Well, we spoke with him moments before the bout.
Oh, see that? Look at that. Look at Krasimir's hand. Very
We're
good.
going to go to the strap here.
Sure. And you know, you look at the replay here. Look at that. Look at the high hand pressure from Krasimir. Actually buckles Tim's wrist down, which is very difficult to do. You know, the one thing that it's not that it's a weakness, but Tim's got a small hand for a super heavyweight. And if his wrist gets tired enough,
you see Bresnan staring down his opponent.
Look at that. See the flat finger pressure on Tim Bresnan. Look at those. Look at the white of the knuckles right there. Now he's bunching up his fingers, going to re-grip and get the pin right there. Yeah, Tim Bresnan. Chalk another one in the win column for Tim. 2 matches to none.
What it's about. Training for an event like this.
Sure, and there you see he's got his fingers bunched up a little bit. He extends that index finger, gets that re-grip, and gets the pin. Look at that right there. Very good top position. You know, where he trains is called the Dungeon.
Yep.
And it's Ron Klemba's basement. I've been there many times myself, and it's a great place to train. Pretty sure he's going to try to secure the win here. Good outside pressure. Very good hit by Kostadinov. And then you see the small hand.
The rope. in Armfight 43, he was all about,
Let's get the elbow on the
I
bed.
want Prudnikov, I want a piece of him, because he had beaten him over in Europe, but it was by virtue of fouls. And Bresnan would not let that go. He said he could not have beaten me. And you know what? He used that as a motivational tool, and it worked for him.
Yeah, you see the slip right here. Outside, good hand position by Krasi, crawling that index finger up, getting position, slip, but Tim's rotation keeps him in the battle. You ever learned about pulling in the straps and took it to another level?
Ready,
He's
go!
the best in the world, it is. You can see right there. Krasi sees an elbow foul, but I didn't see it. It looked like his elbow was still on the pad.
Something was amiss.
Sure, and we'll see it right here. You see Tim hit over, gets position. Hard to see the elbow from that angle, but I guess Krasi thought that he had brought his elbow off the back of the pad. From right there, it looks like it's hard to tell. You know why it's hard to tell? Because the elbow could be, and this is a...
Lemon Harkins, our referee, trying to get them square, in the strap.
Ready, go!
Oh, there he goes, right over once again. That's the kind of pronation Tim Bresnan has on his wrist. It's so phenomenal. It's like a tree falling on you. Unbelievable.
Is he getting better with age?
I don't know that he's getting better with age, but it's possible. It wouldn't surprise me. And look at right there, Krasimir holding on. He's got a big smile on his face because he's like, I don't know what to do with this guy.
Well, the one thing we should say here, Bresnan weighs 299 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hook.
Back with Bresnan, Kostadinov.
Ready, go!
And there we go. He goes inside, and look at it. He rotates right through. Look at that. He catches Krasi inside, rotates through, gets position. They're going to go back to the straps, it looks like here, but who knows? It looks like they're fighting good hand position. We got an elbow foul on Krasi.
Elbow foul.
But that was impressive. I mean, you're talking about a guy like Tim Bresnan, who's not known for his hook, because for a long time, the thing that people said about Tim was you got to beat him sideways. His side pressure isn't that great. He's got all that rotation. He's got that hook, but he doesn't have much side pressure.
Take another look at that.
Yeah. If you look right here, I mean, look at the rotation, how it comes into play. And then all of a sudden, Krasi decides to come up, hits, rotates out. Look at Tim rotate out. Hands go up. No fight for finger position, like usually happens in that position, and then here comes the elbow foul.
As you said, Kostadinov is considered the upper echelon of his sport. What is he taking away from this night?
I mean, like I said, you got to take these things as a learning experience. He got a chance to fight against the best, and he got a chance to feel that rotation.
Ready, go!
He got inside that time, and he got into a very strong position, and Timmy pulled him right out of it. Timmy Bresnan. Look at Tim Bresnan. I mean, I think Krasi's kind of, not conceited at this point, but he's got to be kind of shaking his head. What do I do? 5 matches to none. Look at him get inside there. Joe, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you see how he gets inside there? And then Tim just drags him out of there? I mean, that is just superior strength right there.
Prudnik got injured in that match, basically, after the second round, and they went another 2 rounds, and they basically had to call it off.
Yeah.
What's really impressive here, as this has gone on, that the older puller stamina is not an issue here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the ways that Timmy trains is they do a king of the table. In Connecticut, we've always kind of done that. And Timmy will stay up with every guy in the team that comes there. Timmy hugging the rim card girl. He is such a ham. Oh, and a kiss.
Well, there you go. He is a character.
Now knifing inside. They come back out. Oh, Timmy kind of took a shot forward to see if he could hook him from there. Might Tim try or Krasimir? If I'm Krasi, I might want to try to test him sideways. Maybe flop my wrist and
ready go
side. But he's still kind of up. There you go, Tim winning the match right there. I mean, just impressive fashion. And Krasi gives it up to him. How can you not?
And again, the sportsmanship on display here. Kostadinov turns, points to the crowd, points to Bresnan. and applauds.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, Tim Bresnan. What more can you say at this point about Tim Bresnan? Probably the best American heavyweight, other than possibly a guy named Dave Chafee. But when Tim Bresnan is in top form, he's a handful for anyone in the world.
He played to the crowd. He dominated his opponent. He got a hug and a kiss and another kiss from the ring girl.
Yeah.
And he got the hardware. He got the gold medal.
Yeah, I think Tim's going to try to parlay this into something